So at 1:30 a.m. on August 21st, I was having the craziest night of my life. My world was spinning, I couldn't catch my breath, but I hadn't been the one that was drinking that night. When my car was totaled by a drunk driver, I had a total stranger come out and help me and calm me down through this terrible process that I had to go through alone. We always drive distracted as young people. I know I did at the time, but you always think that could never happen to me, and I was definitely one of those people. I was involved in one of the worst accidents that my family had ever seen, and I'm grateful to be here talking to you guys, and I've learned a lot of lessons since that happened. This all happened about 1 month ago. It was a week before classes start, and I was a little freshman, so excited to be a tiger. My friend lives out here in the dorms, and I was actually driving back from her place. It was 1:30 in the morning, like I said before, and I drive out here late all the time, so I thought it was just going to be a normal drive home. I live about 30 minutes away, so I put on my soft R&B late night driving playlist, and I was relaxed, just driving down. It was a nighttime, and I was driving down a neighborhood with beautiful old houses, old oak trees, and just enjoying my night until I saw a red blur next to me and the headlights come across my car. I heard the loud bang first, and then my car started spinning out. I had no control, and I couldn't even see anything around me. I was screaming, crying, and I just had no thought process whatsoever. While my car was spinning, I was pretty much just prepared to be it. And then I stopped, and I took a second, and I saw the smoke come out of the front of my car, and I was just in disbelief. I sat there quiet until I heard a banging on my passenger side window. I looked over, and it was somebody I'd never met before, and he was just saying, "We need to get you out of the car. You just got in a really bad car accident." And I just felt like I couldn't even move. He physically came and grabbed my arms and pulled me out of the car, but I was still able to walk, and he kept telling me to sit down. It's okay, you're fine, do you need an ambulance? And I just didn't know what was going on. The adrenaline started rushing through my body instantaneously. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't catch my breath. I had to get the guy that came and helped me to call 911 just because I couldn't even talk. I could smell the car smoking, and I had all these other strangers coming up to me, helping me. The guy that came and hit me actually came up and helped me, and 3 other cars stopped. It was surely one of the craziest nights of my life. He was willing to come and help me through it all, the neighbor that had come out. I soon learned that his name was Hoke, and he called my friends for me to come and help me. I called my parents. He was just there for me through everything. Later on that night, I found out that he was actually involved in an accident 6 months prior, and he was alone as well, but he didn't have anybody to come out and help him during that time. His car had flipped over, and the person's yard who he was in was just yelling at him to get out. So he told me that he just wanted to help someone who was in his situation later on. So that's one of the main things that I've learned from this experience. Although I am grateful to be alive and able to be talking to you today, I'll never forget what I went through, especially since I'm so young. We all drive dangerously, and I actually became more critical of my driving habits as well. But I became more critical of the thought that I was able to step out of my comfort zone and be able to help people because it was passed forward onto me. So if you're ever presented with a situation where you maybe feel uncomfortable to help, or you might be scared, just feel able to do it, because you never know what that person might be going through. It may be just completely alone in a new situation for them. It definitely was for me when I pulled out and saw my car looking like this. But just lend a helping hand to whoever may need it. You don't know how it can change their life.